You cannot afford to be boring this year. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Claudia and I make self-improvement videos. And in this video I'm going to share with you tips on how to become the woman of your dreams in 2025. Most people are in this journey right now and I am in this journey, so I am sharing tips and tricks that I'm actually actively following myself. I would never share information that I would not take myself. So yeah, those are my little credentials or whatever to watch this video, because sometimes people might want to understand why would we watch her, like why would we watch her video. So first off, how you can start to become the woman of your dreams is to be the first person to approve yourself. Too many people, most of us, spend time to seek approval from other people. Once you redirect your energy to fulfill yourself and not others, and that is your first priority, your quality of life will really improve and you will be more satisfied with the results that you end up achieving. Not only will actually get results, but you will be proud of the results you achieve. Sometimes, like when people are so focused on people pleasing or trying to be liked by other people or trying to be approved by other people, even when they are able to obtain that favor or seek from another person, they end up still being dissatisfied, because it's like being on this constant marathon or treadmill that is never ending of doing more and more things to please the next person and not yourself. So by the time most people realize that, oh, I'm not actually happy with that, I'm not actually happy with where I'm at, usually it's late or they've wasted a ridiculous amount of time and end up feeling resentful. Saying the environment you're in is really crucial. If you're sat in a place, if you're in an environment where it's the norm for people to like talk about others or gossip or whatever, and you decide to like maybe leave that environment, you are going to be talked about. The type of treatment that you give to other people will eventually be the treatment that you receive. That's why I'm very like, be careful about where you are, be careful who you hang out with, and not every company is good company, as most of us know, and you need to be very strict with that. Like sometimes you get yourself into those situations, like I know most of these things, and you might not even realize because you're not focused about it in such a deep depth. So generally be really picky. Some people might be like, oh, she thinks she's all that, or she thinks she's real prestige, or so she thinks she's cool. That's on them, that's their own issue. Like, you know why you're doing this, you know why you don't want to be seen in certain places, and you know why you don't want to be associated in certain places. Remember to show up as your best self, show yourself, present yourself as your higher self, and it's just a matter of time till that version of you that you're really channeling becomes your reality, and you don't need to kind of do fake it to make it. Use Pinterest as your bestie. I love Pinterest so much. Inspirations, you find that it's never ending, and it's such a nice app. Like, I love Pinterest. Anything you need, make sure you smell nice, make sure you look good, make sure you're fit, make sure your hair is put together, dress well, do your makeup. Do your makeup so it fits your features. Don't do your makeup to change your features. It looks bad when people try to do makeup that does not fit their features, because it looks a hot mess. But if you do makeup that enhances the features you already have and accommodates the features you already have, your makeup is going to look so nice, and obviously your confidence good as well, because you're not going to feel like insecure or unhappy with yourself once you wipe off your makeup, you know what I mean? And if you still do this and your makeup still, like, I don't know, like you still clean your makeup and you don't feel confident, I would suggest to go like through a period of time without any makeup at all. That is good for your skin, but that also helps you to get used to seeing your skin and your face without anything added on top of it. I feel like sometimes when you get so used to having makeup on, you lose touch and not comfortable as much as you used to be with having your natural face. So maybe like, it's like almost having a detox, but with makeup. So don't do makeup for a while. A week could be enough, a month, 3 months, it depends on you. It depends on how deep you've gotten into like not feeling comfortable on your own skin. But like, I always wear makeup every day. I don't do like a full face, but you know, I got so used to having makeup on and I did not appreciate like how it looks natural. Take your time when you're preparing yourself, take your time when you're getting ready. Final touches are everything. Have your own signature perfume. You know, people don't like gatekeeping, and I don't like gatekeeping, but one thing I feel like should be gatekept sometimes would be your perfume. I feel like your perfume tells a lot about you, just like your hands tell a lot about your hygiene. But perfume, you need to gatekeep it. That's like your signature. That's the reason why. What certain women do that I really find so nice, like having a special pen like they use for, like, say, for signatures and stuff like that. To have one cute, glittery and everything. Another thing, make sure your signature is so nice. Make sure your signature is beautiful. It tells a lot about you. Just like how your dress tells a lot about you, just like your hands tell a lot about your hygiene, and just how your perfume tells about you. So if you're not happy about your signature, make this the time that you perfect your signature. Make this the time that you improve your signature, or you change it into something that you like or prefer more than the one you had previously. Is to do a whole life audit. This helps you to know what you're working with and where you are now. Take your time with, you know, making this, because this has to be really, really curated. Take your time. Don't ever be rushed by anything or anyone. If you're walking, walk slowly. Confident people take their time with things. Prepare your things beforehand so you won't be rushing or missing anything or forgetting anything. And I'm still working on it because I'm very, like, you know, sometimes I get forgetful recently. So make sure you take time with preparing all the things that you need. Preparing your outfit maybe the day before, the day before school, the day before work, before uni, whatever you do, whatever you're up to, prepare beforehand. Let's say if you have some speeches or something you have to do in a public setting, rehearse. If you have a presentation, rehearse that, practice that. How you speak in a public setting is really, really crucial. And for me, my dream self knows how to speak in a public setting. She is confident, and even when speaking in front of loads of people, she does not stutter, she does not shake, which is perfectly normal, but that's what I'm aiming for. Environment is a reflection of your headspace, of your mind. A tidy environment really helps with your mindset. Like, it really shows that you are cluttered in your mind, or at least it helps you to work towards that. So really take pride in a clean environment. I have the tendency of tidying my room before heading out, because it's so unpleasant coming back home with the mess that you made before leaving. Or let's say you were struggling with finding the clothes that you wanted to wear, and okay, you finally found it, the whole house is like upside down, and now you're back home, you're exhausted, you want to sleep or you want to eat, but you can't go straight into that because your house is a whole hot mess. So I feel like it's a form of self-care, because that's a way to prevent struggle and punishing yourself later on. Be really, really selective of the type of songs you listen to. Don't get me wrong, I listen to everything, but be selective with how often you listen to them. Like, start slowly. Maybe start incorporating podcasts more to your playlist, so you won't be listening too much to songs. There's so many songs that carry subliminal messages, and they have a certain frequency, so people get affected by what they hear in the songs that they listen to, unconsciously or subconsciously. If the songs that you're listening to are always about sadness, depression, and very bad things, it's just a matter of time that becomes one's reality. It's like registering that as being normal. Start listening to songs that are more relaxed. Start listening to podcasts more than you listen to troubling songs. And I stopped listening to certain musicians because, for example, they would always sing about like heartbreak or being done wrong by their boyfriends or whatever, because I don't see myself in that situation, and I don't want to manifest that as to be part of my own reality, because I don't believe in such, you know what I mean? So I don't listen to them as much, or I don't listen to them at all. I rarely listen to them. I listen to a lot of things, everything, but mainly I listen to Christian music and podcasts. So ever since I started doing that, my productivity levels have also been better. One thing you need to cultivate in, invest in, are hobbies. You cannot afford to be boring this year. Absolutely not. Like, imagine having a conversation with someone and they are sharing with you all the nice things that they are doing, or all the nice things that they have learned how to do, and you don't have hobbies. Like, you don't have anything to share with them. That's just so bad. Like, you can't have a nice conversation with someone or have an engaging conversation or a good quality conversation with someone without having good hobbies. Invest in good hobbies. Don't be boring. You cannot be boring. You have to be cool as hell. So there's so many hobbies that people have literally neglected. There's so many hobbies that were normal before, but now people don't have no more. You can be that person that starts embodying those type of hobbies again, and it's really nice to speak to someone that has something to do with that. Really great for your mental health, you know. And I know our lives, most of our lives is really based on social media and screen time and all that stuff, but when you have hobbies outside of that, it's really also nice for your mental health and your quality of life. So really invest in that. Remember, the dream girl is in control of her emotions. She feels, she goes through it, but she won't entertain things that don't deserve to be entertained. She won't put herself in situations that will tamper with her integrity and respect, or situations that won't help her preserve herself, if that makes sense. As soon as she is in such situations, she knows how to walk away without making a fuss, without making any noise, without saying anything, because that's what cool girls do. I don't care, that's what cool girls do. Keep your finances in check, your studies in check. You can't be pretty and dumb. You cannot be pretty and uneducated. Keep your studies and your finances. Finances are something that people really struggle with. I'm in university and most people struggle with finances at uni. Everyone struggles with finances, and it is up to you to make use of what you have and know how to manage your finances so you won't be ended up being broke. The last thing you should be is broke, and I know that being broke happens to everyone at some point. Self-discipline and management is a reflection of your self-respect. You can tell how someone respects themselves by how their routine is. Like, I, for example, like, I have a routine. I can't breach it. Like, I physically cannot. If I need to go bed at a certain time, I need to go to bed at a certain time. If I said I'm gonna do something, I have to do it, because don't get me wrong, there's certain days that it happens, you know, but ideally, like, if I have to do something, I need to do it. I can't be forced into not doing something that I'm not feeling like doing it. And it's not ever personal. I feel like sometimes people might not understand it because they might not be on the same journey or deep into the journey as you are already in. But that does not mean that your journey is not as important as it is. Lastly, when you're buying things, when you're doing things for yourself, don't ever go cheap on yourself. You can go cheap on anything but yourself. I don't give a damn. You are your main priority. You're going to live with yourself the most times, and how can you go cheap on yourself and go expensive on other people? That's like self-hatred. So you never ever go cheap on yourself. You have to see yourself as an investment, and when you invest on something valuable, you put your money into it. You don't shy away from it because you know it's gonna bring a return 10 times back. So you are your biggest investment. So never go cheap on yourself. There's no reason for you to do that. Trust your intuition at all times. Regardless of how things get, your intuition will always lead you in the right direction. All the times that I've happened to neglect my intuition, I've always ended up regretting it. So there is no reason why you should neglect your intuition. We as women have this sixth sense, and we are so blessed for having intuition. What's the point of having it if you don't use it? We have been blessed with it, and we must use it because that's how we are made. I'm going to be 20 this year, and we're getting older. Obviously, like, I'm learning a lot of things, which I mentioned previously. Emotional control. You cannot let your emotions rule you. You have so many things going on. You have so many things you're aiming for. This day and age, it's never worth it. No one is worth you crashing out over. No one is worth it. You're too precious. You're too beautiful. You're too special. You are golden. You are too rare to be found in certain situations. So don't allow yourself to be in certain situations. Remember that what is yours is already yours. And if it's not here with you already, in due time it will be. And because of that, don't feel desperate for anything, for anyone, for anything, because it is already yours. Everything that is meant to you will find your way. And trust in timing, the concept of all the pieces falling into the right place at the right time. And that is what you need to do. Letting things happen the way they will happen and letting things unravel in their own time is one of the best things that you can possibly do for yourself and for for everyone around you. Whenever something is not given, just walk away. Don't make a fuss. Don't say anything. Maintain your integrity and your respect by walking away in silence. Speak to who cares about you. Speak to your family, friends. Speak to your loved ones. I'm not saying to keep your emotions or bottle up anything, because that's the worst. That's your own detriment. So no, but walk away. When you see something is not, just walk away, let it be, and channel that energy into talking to people who care about you, and express yourself with people who you can be vulnerable with. Oh, listen, this world is so big. There's so many opportunities. There's so many people, and that is why there's no reason for you to settle for anything that's not in alignment with what you want to be and what you want to do. Always better. There is better, and you deserve the best. Don't go for anything just because it is there at that time, or because you don't have the patience. It is important to be patient and trust that things will unravel in due time. Like I said before, it's better to wait and have the right thing than rush things that should not be, because what is yours, and it will find you. It's always a chance to improve. Perfection is never attainable. Therefore, you should always be open and willing to improve your life, improve your situation, because there's always better for you, and you can always do better for you. Look at people that you really look up to. I feel like most of the times you see qualities that you admire in them that you would like in yourself. That could be as basic as how they dress. That could be as basic as how they walk and how they present or carry themselves. I get many people telling me that I carry myself really well, and that really warms my heart, because it's a lot of work. It's a lifestyle, and it's never ends. And I've been on this journey for a long time without even actually realizing that it was a specific journey, but I knew what I wanted, and now I can see it. So it's the dream version of yourself. What type of people do they surround themselves with? Who do they surround themselves with? How often are they out, and how do they prioritize their professional life and their social life? Like, which one takes up more of their time and energy? And you need to do that. Many people say, like, if you have seen videos, most people are like, oh, you have to think about the version of yourself and show up as her unapologetically every day. That is literally what you need to do. So that has to do with everything: how you carry yourself, how you talk, who you talk with, who you interact with, who you entertain and who you don't entertain. Yeah, so that goes down with the environments that you're in. Environment really influences you. An environment you can go from an environment where your dreams are seen as like so extravagant, so unattainable, like what is that? And you move to another environment and it's like the things that you thought were massive goals are like so basic. There's a standard, and the average person has it. Anywho, so she mentioned on her video that she moved to London, and when she moved to London, everything that she wanted to achieve did not seem like it was too big or unattainable, because the average person had that life. The average person had those same goals, those same dreams, those same aspirations. So as a result, she didn't feel out of place, and she did not feel discouraged. In the wrong environment, you will be hated to try to bring a difference. You'll be made fun of for struggling and trying. People see struggle and they feel like it's not cool. Struggle is cool. When you reach in that level of success, you'll miss the times that you struggled, because there is passion, there is grit, there is strength and beauty and that. So yeah, the environments you are in is really influencing not only your physical and mental health, but also your success significantly. So you should ask yourself, where does your dream self go? Where does the dream woman you want to be, like, where is she seen? And what type, like, does she go in certain places? Does she not go in certain places? There's quite a few places that I don't go to, because I know that if I go to certain places, I will be exposed to low vibrational experiences or low vibrational activities, which will not make me feel good afterwards and do not align with my long-term goals. So altogether, I don't go to those type of places, and that is what you should think about. Hi guys, I am so sorry for how this video is abruptly ending. So as I mentioned, as I put on the screen, my camera died. but luckily for me and you, I've shared all the information that I intended to share with you guys in this video. So thank you so much for watching. I am sending you my love. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment, you know, all these nice things. Yeah, sorry again for the ending of this video, but thank you so much, and I shall see you on my next. Bye.